Hey there guys, how you doing today? This is PWKF30 here with another video here for you. And I figured I'd take a break from the putty reviews and give a lot of you guys a Mortal Kombat video. You know, I've been getting a lot of requests for some Mortal Kombat vids, so figured why not, and you know, here you are. This is something that's also never been done on YouTube yet. Sure, there's been tons of tag matches, tag combo videos, what have you. However, this particular matchup has never been done on YouTube. I checked, browsed through it, literally every tag video. My two favorite characters in MK9, which happen to be Ermac and Sektor. They're also my two mains, so above everybody else. And surprisingly, it hasn't been done so, until now, that is. So, hope you guys enjoy the video. And, yeah. Let me just move this back a little bit. Okay. Perfect. So yeah, I taped this. I did this earlier, actually. Just gonna move this back a little bit. There we go. Yeah. Okay. Actually, just move that forward a little bit. Don't mind me moving the camera slightly. I'm just trying to get the perfect. Okay, I think I'm good there. I think I'm gonna leave it like that. Yeah, that'll have to do. See, my TV is kind of on my my dresser. I plan on getting a TV unit, hopefully pretty soon, and replace this one with an HD TV. I mean, the sound quality and the quality of the television itself, it's great. It's just I'm gonna have to get one because of the unfortunate requirements of all the next gen consoles. You know, Wii U, Xbox One, and PlayStation 4. I probably am not going to get a PlayStation 4. I have no intentions of it. A Wii U and an Xbox One, however, I will get in the future at some point. So. And unfortunately, both of them require you have an HD TV, so yeah. But I don't think I'm going to throw this TV out. I might just keep it hooked up and get like a wall unit put next to it right here. This way, what I could do is, you know, have two TVs, which I know some people do for, you know, for if they're hosting something or, you know, just for the hell of it sometimes. But, you know. Another reason is I really don't feel like unhooking and rehooking all my old consoles up again, you know. My current gen, excuse me, last gen now, I should say. You know, and all my older, really older consoles, you know, going back to, you know, the 80s and 90s, probably before a lot of you guys who are watching us were even born, unless you're an old school gamer like me. And, you know, you've been around playing MK since you were eensy weensy, you know, like me, little kid playing MK1 in the arcades, creeping people out like, oh my god, that little kid's playing that brutal game. You know, but, yeah, it's pretty cool. Speaking of which, since I taped this earlier today, literally, you know, from when I played this just a few hours ago, had to stop to watch the Ranger game. But anyway, not the baseball Rangers, the New York Rangers, for those wondering. Yeah, so rumors have it we're at the end of May, just about. It's 2014, and Ed Boon has been giving lots of hints lately that, you know, MK10 is right around the corner, so, which I know some people are saying, oh, it's possibly not MK10, it could be possibly Injustice 2, or MK vs. DC 2. I mean, either way, I'll be excited no matter what it is, you know, because NetherRealm Studios, you know, especially on the WB, they've been flawless with fighting games as far as I'm concerned, so, you know, I mean, you're always gonna have the haters, but, you know, screw them, you know. You know, one thing I just don't like and really hope so, for, that they don't change the gameplay of MK and make it like Injustice, just because Injustice happens to have more tournaments going on than MK9 did. You know, that they should just keep it separate. You know, I don't really care for the whole back block thing. You know, some people, they'll act like it's revolutionary or something, but it's really not. You know, you just keep that stuff away from MK, please. You know, just keep it with Injustice, Street Fighter. You know, games that it works for. MK just wouldn't work for, and especially me, I love to jump a lot. You know, with strategy and cross-ups, crossing over and whatnot. And, yeah. I know some people are like, oh, you use a block button, it's ineffective in MK, but that's so not true. You know, if you just utilize it properly in practice, you could put cross-up pressure in MK. You know, regardless of what people say. I'm actually the opposite. I actually can't stand that in games where you have to hold back to block, because sooner or later you're going to get nailed, and to me that's stupid. I mean, just look at Injustice with Scorpion. He was actually viable and relevant and good. I mean, granted, he was too powerful, I admit that, but they nerfed him to the point where he sucks almost, you know? I mean, because his teleport, like, oh my god, his teleport too fast. Well, the game, you gotta hold back the block, so, you know, be on your feet or shut up, you know? I mean, it's, you know, that's just the way it is, you know. That's why I notice a lot of games with back to block do not have teleport moves, because that would be a major issue. But I like the block button better for several reasons, not just because, you know, I'm an MK guy, but I think it makes the match more interesting, more tighter, and a lot more closer than games like Street Fighter or Injustice. I know some people who, you know, people watching this video, you may disagree, and that's fine. You know, everyone's got opinions. You know, that's just mine. And, you know, like I said, it's not like I've just introduced to these games like 10 years ago or something. I've been playing them since they came out, you know, since the franchises came out, like, in the 90s. So, you know, I've been playing them a long time. Played every fighting game, compared them. Definitely more of a 2D guy. I would rather play MK, you know, Street Fighter, Smash Brothers any day over Injustice, any day over, I don't know, say a Tekken or DOA or Virtua Fighter. Not saying they're bad games. I just think games like that are, you know, they're too technical, and not necessarily, excuse me, because they're 3D. You know, just because they're, you know, because they're, there's a lot more nooks and crannies to worry about, and more variables in a 2D fighting game, you know? I mean, I'm not saying a 2D game can't be deep, obviously. We've seen deep 2D games. I mean, you know, you take Street Fighter, you take MK9, Injustice, Killer Instinct 3, you know. I'm just saying, though, you know, like 3D games tend to have a lot more variables going on. Things to worry about. I mean, MK and Street Fighter even went 3D at one point, and some people say, oh, they both failed horribly, they both sucked. Which, I mean, if you compare it to their 2D counterparts, you know, compare the 2D MKs to the 3D MKs and the 2D Street Fighter games versus the 3D Street Fighter games, I'm sure that's overall true with success and popularity. However, if I had to choose between both franchises, I would definitely say MK had way more success going 3D than Street Fighter. Street Fighter pretty much just, it failed horribly. It really sucked. Street Fighter EX, man, that brings back memories. The 3D MKs, they're actually fun, and they had some bright points, believe it or not. You know, I mean, yeah, the gameplay was broken, easy OTGs, infinites, all that crap. You know, no patches. Of course, that was when they were still with Midway, and Midway pretty much couldn't afford any of that. That's why I still, to this day, don't really blame the MK team, because they were rushed. You know, if any gamers, if you follow your, you know, you follow your MK and the MK team and Ed Boon and his development team and all that stuff, then you know that it really wasn't their fault. I mean, they did what they could because in the time they were given, you know, Midway pretty much at that point they were just making money on just Mortal Kombat alone and nothing else virtually. So they said, okay, you're putting out an MK game every other year, okay? So yeah, and when you rush in a game and you don't get patches, updates, quick fixes, you know, all that stuff, balance, yeah, you're gonna get a messy or an unfinished game or a glitchy or a broken game. I mean, hell, even Marvel vs. Capcom 2 is broken to all hell. I mean, I know a lot of people are like, oh, you know, it was a popular game and whatnot. You played it a lot of tournaments, and that's true, obviously, but still doesn't, you know, excuse the fact or negate the fact that it was still broken as all hell. I mean, there must have been, what, like, 1 million error infinites in that game? But yeah, I mean, my preference, I prefer any day to play MK, 2D MK. I'll play 3D MK too when I have, I just prefer 2D, honestly, you know. Smash Brothers, and, yeah, Street Fighter, you know, I just, you know, something about the 2D games that really, you know, I don't know, not just nostalgic, but I like how MK and Street Fighter now, they both went along the, you know, the route of being accessible to the newer gamer or casual gamer while having all the hardcore advanced elements for the more serious competitive player or a tournament player, whatever, you know. By the way, I've noticed, like, because most of the time I play online, I was getting used to the timing again. I'm playing offline, you know, with the offline here, getting the ladder. I also, you know, for some of you that maybe expected fancy tag combos, I'll let you know right now, which I'm sure you can tell already watching this, if you watched this far. I am by no means a tag combo master. I never really messed with it. I did maybe, alright, the first week it came out, but yeah, I'm more of a singular guy with that stuff. You know, give me Ermac or Sektor in a one-on-one match, you know, I'll show you some nice combos, but linking them together, yeah, not gonna happen with me. You know, I'm just, I just rather dominate with one and really use the other as a backup. That's my style, which clearly you could tell here. You know, and once in a while for fun I may switch, but I'm not gonna, you know, I'm not gonna do mix and match eye candy combos here, which I know some people have, and it does look nice. And I just, you know, I just wanted to show something different. You know, I've been doing a lot of putty videos, review videos of stuff, and you know, I've had a lot of requests from my MK friends or subscribers, friends, etc., followers. They're like, hey, you know, you should do more MK videos. You haven't done any of those in a while. So I'm like, yeah, you know, maybe I'll do some online or gameplay or something, you know, I promise everybody. So I'll start off with this, and this is going to be about, I think, 28 minutes, 27 minutes, something like that, by the time it's done. Right now, we're 14 minutes through, so about halfway there, give or take, little less, little more. But yeah, you know, so, I mean, the main thing I just wanted to show you is that, you know, I wanted to, this is also, keep in mind, ladder on expert, the hardest mode option you can get go in the game. So not doing easy. I'm not, beginner or any of that. I also, which you'll notice, I went through it whole. I did not lose a round or a match. Also, reason if you're watching this and you haven't seen fatalities or finishing moves, I did that for obvious reasons, just to save time. Obviously if I would have did fatalities after every match, these matches would have been a lot longer, and the whole video probably would have been around 40 minutes. So, not really trying to create a record here, breeze through it, but, just play casually. Yeah, just to show you guys this matchup mostly, which hasn't been done yet, like as I said earlier. So, yeah, Ermac and Sektor tag. I think they make a pretty good team. Especially for my style. You'll notice in a lot of matches I'm staying back. Yeah, I'll do the combos if opportunity presents itself, but yeah, pretty much very much like my style when I'm playing actual human players. I'll stay back. Don't mind this part. If I remember correctly, I think I dropped my controller or my phone rang or something. I just remember getting distracted, like, oops, oh, the match started, I want to try something, experiment. I won't do it with this match because it's already started, but with the next match, I'm going to do some, just for fun, commentary. So, pretty much though, I know I'm doing commentary now. I'm talking about MK and my preferences and whatnot. But, yeah, what I'm going to do the next round, for those of you who watch my channel for my voice acting or voices, impressions, that sort of thing. I'm going to play around once the next match starts. Pretty much, I'm going to announce it kind of like stream style / sports style, where I'm going to do like a play-by-play type of thing. I'm just trying to decide if I should use my regular voice or just like one of my alternate voices, So, hopefully, you guys will get a kick out of it. And I'll put that in the description too. I'll be sure to, be very detailed with the title. Saying with commentary and, MK Sektor Ermac tag. Ladder, expert, perfect. With commentary and voices, so this way you guys have an idea of what to expect. And yes, I know my voice is deep and I sound evil. I've gotten so many comments with that since my channel has begun. It's so funny. I love the little kiddie poos, they get scared and they're like, oh my god, your voice is scary, la 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 la. Or what have you. Okay, so this is Ermac and Sektor versus Striker and Cabal. So here we go.
Ermac gets him. With a telekinetic lift, bounces him, jump kick into juggle combo, shoots a fireball, 2 fireballs, trades with Striker, grenade, trades again with another fireball grenade. Cabal, Striker calls in Cabal for a sword blade. Ermac leaves, shoots a fireball. It's Sektor and Cabal. Sektor gets him with a reset setup. Oh, he misses it though. Sektor gets him with a missile, pop-up launcher for a little combo. Cabal calls in Striker for a little shoddy gunny, then he's out. Cabal shoots the little sword blade thing. Ermac shoots fireball, fireball trade, sword blade, fireball trade, sword blade. Ermac teleports, Cabal shoots fireball. Ermac calls in help from Sektor. Sektor shoots missile. Cabal leaves and Striker's in. Striker attempts the roly-poly move, and Sektor wins with the teleport. And that's round 1 goes to Sektor Ermac team. Round 2 begins. Striker starts it off with a gun, juggle, and an uppercut. Sektor does a teleport, attempted blocked by Striker. Sektor gets an air missile. Goes for a combo chain, misses with the X-ray. He does a teleport. Does a little jump kick combo. Goes into the high-low combo for an 8-hit combo. Wake up dash from Cabal. Calls in Striker for a little dinky combo attempt. Sektor hits him with a 1-1-1 back one. Trade from Cabal and Sektor. Fireball double missile. Missile block. Calls in Ermac. Cabal calls in Striker. Shoots Ermac. Ermac goes in for the jump kick. Teleport. 2-2. Finishes Cabal. One more hit left and he trades with Striker, and Ermac and Sektor are the winners of this round.
Okay, so that was my little attempt at, I don't know, you want to call it sports announcing, hockey announcing. Yeah, you got to be really fast to do that, I must admit. That's why I give those hockey announcers major credit. Okay, I'm going to do this one in, let's see, whose voice should I do this one in? You know, I'm going to wait until the next round. Because I'm dwelling and really, you know, wondering which voice I should do here. Okay, what should I do? Which voice? Okay, so I have an idea. And I hope you guys are enjoying this if you've watched this far, you know. I'm not annoying you guys or anything, but, you know, just trying to combine a couple of things, you know, and do something new with this video. Not just a gameplay video, a Mortal Kombat video, and a tag match that's never been done before with Ermac and Sektor going through the ladder of an expert. But also to, you know, maybe some of you guys enjoy listening to my commentating, maybe you don't. You know, let me know in the comments. You know, and obviously, you know, all troll or stupid comments are going to be blocked. So, you know, I mean, generally give, you know, feedback. I appreciate it. So, yeah, pretty much what I'm going to do. I'm going to do it the next round when I fight Kentaro, I think. Yeah, Kentaro. After this, what I will do is I'm just going to do like an old school MK voice where, you know, like, you remember in Ultimate MK3 and MK2 where Shao Kahn, every time you throw somebody or you uppercutted somebody, you would say, excellent, superb, X-ray, like that, you know. I actually did that for a contest once on Test Your Might. It's on my playlist, it's on the private, which I forgot I had actually. But, yeah, and I won the contest. It was like, who could imitate Shao Kahn, the best contest, and sadly only 4 people joined. I was expecting like 10 or 20 people at least, but only 4 people, so, but it was fun. Round 1, fight! Ouch. Fireball. Excellent. Excellent. Round 2. Fight! Superb. Toasty. Outstanding. Sektor wins. And the final match. Ermac and Sektor versus Shao Kahn.
Shao Kahn dead, Ermac was no longer bound to him. Anarchy erupted within Ermac as the many warrior souls that comprised his being struggled for dominance. Only one had the strength of will to quiet the chaos. The conflict resolved, Ermac returned to Outworld, determined to reunite with his past. Queen Sindel and Princess Katana were shocked to learn the truth. That trapped among the many spirits within Ermac was their husband and father, King Jared. Though he would never be Jared they once knew, Ermac would forever serve and protect his queen and be a Pendant King.
And that is why Ermac must come back in MK10. See, there's my stats. There you go. So I hope you guys enjoyed that video. Comment, rate, subscribe, and I'll be back for more. flawless victory.